Hello everybody! Can you hear me? Can you see me? Welcome everyone to the Friday night live stream. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well and can see and hear me. Let me just check everything. Looks green and seems to be working, so let me know in the chat. If that is indeed the case, well, I'll try and find the chat. Is chat going to be kind to me tonight? No, it's going to screw me over again. Ross, evening from a cool and damp Edinburgh. How are you keeping this week, Mr. Kerr? I'm keeping well. I'm ignoring all previous ailments and illnesses because it's my birthday. Way! Oh, that's pathetic applause. It's my birthday. So, welcome to the birthday stream. There will be prizes, there will be games, there will be quizzes, there will be giveaways, there may be other things, and there will be beers. We are starting on my number one favourite beer, the Heathen Hazy IPA from Northern Monk. A birthday present from my middle child. He obviously watches the stream and has seen the beer spreadsheet to figure out which one was number one. So after a very hectic week and having run out of painkillers, this is medicinal now. But yes, so like I say, it's my birthday, and for my birthday I would like everyone in the chat to leave a like, whether you're on your way in or your way out. Share even, that would be nice. By all means go and super join chats. Super join chats? That's not a thing. Join as a member because you get some funky things like new icons and all that kind of gear. You get a discount if you join as a hero member from anything at aquariumadventures.co.uk, where your finest merch and fish foods are available. What else do I need to say? Yeah, if not, just watch a video. Share a video, watch a video, tell somebody to come and watch the stream. If anything, to entice them in, there might be some freebies. And maybe even a discount code for anyone in case you don't win. So stick around and you might make it worth your while. I'm extremely thirsty, so cheers everyone. Happy Friday. Brian says, hi from a weird 5 seasons in 1 day type of Northumberland. Happy birthday, Griami. Thank you very much. Dressed a Scotsman to be early for the party. Hans is in. Good evening, Hans. As is Dangerous Dan. Good evening, Dangerous Dan. Stuart. Hello from a grey and dreary Wolverhampton. Silver Creek's in. Good evening, Tommy. Woohoo! Looking forward to this. Finishing up a water change in my 454 litre Did you just put that into metric just for us? Thank you very much. To drop the temp down. Well, if you want to drop the temp down, you could just move to the UK because it's bloody Baltic for the end of July. Will Graham be a bit peeved tonight? Eventually. I broke out my special glass. I don't know if it comes across in camera very well. I broke out my special Aquarium Adventures glass. Tankard. I do love that stuff. Which may or may not be a question for the later on. Stuart says, happy birthday, thank you. Silver Surfer, hello yourself. Hey all says, Dr. Awesome, nice to see you. Dave the Diver, hello from the land of the pasty. Or I could read that as the pasty. That could be Scotland. or Ireland. Beer time, indeed. Loud and clear, thank you, Hans. Right, doing my nut in this. I'm sorry. The comment system is not my friend at the moment. So, one more rule for this. Tonight is going to be a bit of an Ask Me Anything. It will be vaguely aquatic, that would be nice, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever you want to say. I meant to post out on Facebook, Twitter, Threads, all that earlier to warn you of this, but forgot, got busy. We're going to have a quiz later. We might even have 2 quizzes later. One quiz is, as we requested last week, all about me, all about this channel. Another quiz might be from someone else that submitted it. Might have random giveaways, but if you want to ask me anything, this is the place to do it. So stick your question in the questions. Stick your question in the comments. but use the word question, and then it highlights it to me, because my chat system, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's my computer, does not play well. So I apologise in advance, and you're free to ask the same question over and over again until I get to it. I will not shout at you for spamming. Well, no promises. But it's my fault, not your fault. So if you have any questions, you want to know anything, let me know. But yeah, one tip is to put the word question in your question. I look a year older. I feel it. No beer for me, still on hefty medicines for my back. I know the feeling. I also am on hefty medicines for my back. But screw that. It's my birthday, I'm having a beer. Christine from sunny Oswego, hello there. And Lee from Bolton, hello there. I was going to say I'm familiar with Bolton. I'm sure many people are familiar with Bolton. I go to Bolton quite a lot. Happy birthday. 7.2% beer, good medicine. Quite right. Who needs strong painkillers when you've got good beer? Happy birthday from Doncaster. Thank you, from Sheffield. Kaylee, happy birthday. Lots of happy birthdays. Thank you very much, everyone, for your birthday wishes. Fish are fun. What? Paul, fish are fun. Are you not dead? Is that a different Paul Walker? It must be. A massive happy birthday, my fellow IT chum. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tommy, just for you all using metric system. I mean, it does make sense. What's that say? My wife brought the shirt to Peru I purchased from your USA shirt. Was a little disappointed they did not have a small logo t-shirt, but love it nonetheless. Well, little tip for anyone who's considering buying from the... So this would be from the Spreadshirt. I can never remember my own bleeding shop's name. If you buy something... right. There's links in the description that I can't find for some incomprehensible reason. But if you buy a Spreadshirt t-shirt, you get to customise it for free. So it has a little edit button before you press the button. So any of the logos, you can make them bigger, smaller, move them around, put them on the arm, put them on the chest, make them the entire size of the t-shirt. Anything you want. We've been in the hot tub this evening, which has been lovely. Wow. Yeah, it wouldn't have been lovely if we'd been in a hot tub today. It is not lovely here. Oh, look at this. Lots of questions. Right, let's dive into some questions straight off. We might do the quiz a little bit earlier tonight, because I might try and cram into it, but we'll see how we get on. Question, what do you feed your Oscars? Well, what do I feed my Oscars? So, I'm trying to think now, specifically. Hikari Foods. So, the Hikari Cichlid Gold, the non-floating one, medium size, and the Fluval Bug Bites, large size, I think, as well as a concoction of various things. So I do feed quite a lot of frozen or fresh foods as well, so things like cubes of frozen food like you would with anything else. So every now and again I'll just defrost one and chuck that in for them, whether it's bloodworms or Daphne or whatever one gets to it first has the whole cube, and then that's that. Or chopped up shrimp, clams, cockles, fish, that kind of thing, every now and again. But the staple diet dry foods is the Hikari Cichlid Gold, Fluval Bug Bites. I want to say something else, but actually I can't remember what it is. But that kind of covers it. The fish corner is stuck in traffic for the next 2 hours. I'm getting me through it. And happy birthday. Thank you very much. Question, what does the digital transformation mean to you? Loads of money. Question from Stuart, how are your Temu treasures? All bar one are absolutely fine. This is the unfine one. So I have had accusations from various commenters on the Temu Treasures video about, you're doing it wrong, this thing's brilliant, and to a T, every single one of them says, just ignore this bit. If I was to ignore this bit, don't have a bit if you just ignore it. So their recommendation is just kind of do that shaky thing to get the siphon going, and then it works fine. Which is true to a degree, but this is the selling point. It's meant to start a siphon that way, not that way. So this piece of crap, although I'm going to repurpose the tubes for various things, and it's got some useful pieces like these little non-return valves and filtery bits and all that good stuff. But yeah, crap. But other than that, everything else seems to be okay. I've got a lot of it hanging around because I was trying to think of things to do with it. I particularly like this because I think it's quite cool. In no way is it useful for fish, but I think I can make a nice little decoration with it. Yeah, happy with them. I will buy again. Happy birthday, son, from Dad. Hello, Dad. Thank you very much. Question, you got busy. Was it birthday prezi from the Missy's Adventurer or a prezi to yourself? That was work. Normal life getting in the way. I didn't have time to plan a lot of things for this evening. Nothing as exciting as things like that. Question, how do I fix the leak in my plywood tank? I have tried to fix it 3 times now. You're probably asking the wrong person. I must be on attempt number 7 to fix various leaks in my plywood tank. I think you just have to come to terms with it that this is an ongoing thing. Every couple of months you're going to have to fill it and drain it, fix it and fill it. That's certainly how I'm looking at it. I'm just waiting for the next time something goes wrong with it to go, yeah, I was expecting it, because it's not as devastating when you expect it. So no, I don't know. Don't do, or watch all my videos on Mega Tank and do the opposite. That would be my advice. Happy birthday, says Scottish Ogre. Thank you very much. JT Keeping Fish says hello. Freshwater Ichthyology, hello. Dang, now you tell me that must be the beer advice. I mean, this is the best medicine for ailing backs and things like that. Loosens up all the tendons. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. If you're in Morrison's, try the Axe Edge by Buxton. It's brilliant. I will timestamp that and remember that. And try it out. How are you feeling this week? Fine. Let's go with that. How many Oscars would you have in a 1,000 litre 7-foot tank? I mean, I'm not an Oscar expert as much as I love them. I think half of this is going to be, depends on the Oscars, half of it's going to be Graham's stupidity. Because I've seen people say things like, 3, that's kind of max you want to keep in anything under 10,000 litres. Because they get a bit territorial. But I have an 8-foot tank with 3 Oscars in it, and they just look lost in there, so I think they could handle 20. But I have not researched that, so do not take that as advice. It looks like a test tube for chemistry now. If you want some comedy. This is one of my favourite things. You know, when you use sites like Wish or Temu in this case, and you see the picture and you think it's going to be bigger. So things like, for instance, these. So these are hairy filters. Filter media, where they display the picture in the listing and it makes it look like it's a foot long. And then this tiny little thing turns up. The exact opposite happens with this. where they show you pipettes for, doing whatever you need to do, spot feeding, all that kind of stuff. And then this monstrosity arrived. I was just, brilliant. Yeah. Collaboration of Curiosities. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Ongoing, the mega tank is a regular schedule. I mean, it's not regular, thankfully. I don't know if I'd like that or not. Would that be preferable if I knew it was going to leak every 3 months? At least I could plan for it. At least the last few leaks have been very small and slow, so it gives me a chance to come to terms with it and deal with it. There's been no explosive leaks with Mega Tank. I think that's the biggest one I can have. I was going to buy a t-shirt the other day, but worried they didn't do them in the man sizes. Fat man sizes. Well, as a fat man, if you're in the UK and you buy them from my website, they definitely do them up to like 5XL. I think this is a 3XL, and I'm enormous, so we should be able to cover you. Oscars, 0. Troublesome, prone to hole in the head. Well, that is true, I suppose. But I do quite like them. So like many cichlids, or cichlids, depending on how you pronounce it. That's not true, but once they start pairing up, they need quite the size. I found many of the larger fish, you kind of need to plan for it going wrong. So even with the smaller fish, like discus and things like that, they will have spats. Any cichlids will have spats. They might spend 90% of the time just serenely swimming around, happy as Larry, and 10% of the time they're like, I'm going to kill you. And then they have at it. So you have to plan for the worst. Oh, what's happened to my balls? Lily Loftus donated £10. Thank you very much. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, you have to plan for the worst, which means creating areas for multiple things to escape. So it's no good just having one area for something to escape, because then something escapes and then something else goes, well, I know where you're going, so I'm going to come and get you. Or they have nowhere to escape to. So refuges, different shapes, sizes, lots of blocking of sight lines, chances for fish to escape from each other, all that good stuff. That's what you want to do to try and give yourself the best chance with aggressive fish. Lily says, happy birthday. She doesn't say that, actually. Yes, she does. Have a bottle on us. Happy birthday, fellow. Say hi to Josie. She is watching you on the big TV. Hello, Josie. I hope you're well. It makes me... I don't know if I like that or not when people say they're watching me on the big TV. Ugh, who wants to see this? I have a book that recommends 75 litres for an Oscar. Sadly, that's what the hobby was. Yeah, I mean, Oscars, they are big fish, and they do get big. Right, let me have a quick look. I'll do my little bit of admin. So we've had 54 people in with only 19 likes. Come on, people. The price of admission is free. It's just a like. That's all you have to do. So if you wouldn't mind, give that wee like button a little tickle. And then I'm going to do a thing where for all you 54 early birds... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ignore this. Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, go for it. It's a goodie bag. Right. That's what somebody's about to win. I did press the wrong button, but I'll stick by it. So, whoop whoop, it's a goodie bag. That means we're about to do a giveaway. I'm trying to find chat because I've lost it. There we go. It was a goodie bag. You saw that. Proof. I think I meant to press this button. Yes, I did. So we're going to old school. You don't have to answer any questions. You don't have to be knowledgeable in any way. You just have to type in a word. Nightbot's being a nightmare now. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a giveaway. If I can remember how to do this, we're going to include mods, regulars, everyone. I'm just going to show you this. Little face. Wrong screen. I'll put that over there. So just so you see. Oh, God damn it. One day. So if you want to win a goodie bag, here are the criteria. You have to live in the UK. Number one, not sending goodie bags to Australia again. That nearly ruined me. Number two, if you don't live in the UK, you can still play, but you have to nominate someone in the UK. So someone else in the chat gets your prize. Number three, you have to be willing to tell me where you live. I know it seems simple, but so many people don't. So, if you want to play, all you have to do is type a word in chat. And the word is... It's not the word is birthday. 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 Do I have to press the roller button? No, that's all you have to do. So all you have to do is type the word birthday in chat. And you're up for a chance of winning. And while you're doing that, I will see if I can catch up on some of these comments. My daughter wants me to convert her 29-gallon gravel and fake plant tank to a real plant tank. Can you give me an idea how to do this with fish in? 90-gallon filter and good biomedia currently. If it's already got gravel in it, pardon me, an established tank's gravel's usually quite good as a planting substrate. So as long as you're not going for ridiculously complicated plants or plants with really high nutrient requirements and stuff, and there are plenty that aren't like that. This tank here has a very thin layer of sand and almost no substrate to plant into that you can think of, and it's flourishing. It's doing really well. There's Java fern in there. There is Anubias. There is Amazon swords, all kinds of plants, crypts, that are all thriving in there, and they don't have any special planting substrate or anything like that. So I would start off with some nice, cheap, simple, easy to grow plants, put them in and see how you get on, and then build on that. There's so often the thought or the want that you look at all these beautifully aquascaped tanks out there and think, well, I can turn my SpongeBob clown puke aquarium into that if I just buy a bunch of plants. No, there's lots needs to go into that before you get there. So I would go down the route of just enjoying having a planted tank and getting good at it before you try and do these elaborate ones. So get plants, stick them in, job done. Sharkfin Adventures, hello, how are you? Chat's broken again. There we go. Question from Fish Vet: how big does a jaguar chichlid get? I don't know. Is my honest answer. I reckon about 12 inches. I have seen some around that size. I don't know if they get bigger. Say something like that. Jaguars were one of the first fish that I ever wanted that I've still never kept. Where on my early days on the internet forum, somebody posted a picture of their jaguar. And I was like, oh my god, what the hell's that? Aquadiction's in the house. Hello there. Happy birthday from Mrs. Aquadiction. Thank you very much, Mrs. Aquadiction. And here are all the birthdays. Birthday, etc. So at the moment, we have 20 eligible users. Fishfam Link says, show some love with a thumbs up if you are enjoying the live. Yes, do, indeed. I bought natural gravel and some plants. Job done. I can now use the old clown puke gravel in the bottom of my planter for drainage. Perfect thing for it. Boo, my lumpy lad is 16 inches. Oh. That's a big one though, isn't it? Surely that must be an outlier. Right, last couple of minutes. If you have just joined us and you want to win a thing, the thing being a goodie bag, which will likely be like a key ring, a pen, some tat that I bought off of AliExpress. No, AliExpress. It was not AliExpress. It was Temu. Shop like a billionaire. I'll send it to you if you live in the UK. Are we ready? Let's go back to the little face. Right. Drum roll, please. And 3, 2, 1. Mush or mush. Congratulations. Pathetic applause. I need to change that applause. Well done, Mush. You have won the giveaway. So, Mush, all you have to do is send me an email on that email address saying, hello, I'm Mush, I won the giveaway. My address is, with your name, because I'm going to have to address things to Mush. It might not get there. Congratulations, well done. Where do we go? Right, question. Who actually sizes fish? Is it male or female? Do we all know males exaggerate? So that's an interesting question. Quite often you will see in... That's an interesting question. Maybe pushing the limits. But quite often you'll see some websites will just give... or some books as well. Some of the books that I've got back there will just give a size. And they don't tell you if it's the male or the female size. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter. They both get as big as each other. But sometimes they very much do get a lot bigger. One sex over the other. Mush has won the giveaway. I have not actually seen a comment from Mush yet, but I'm assuming it must be there somewhere. I'll trust it. And then the size thing as well. So you get the males versus females. Some include tails, some don't. I'm just making noises now. I do apologise, everyone. Well done, Mush. Temu, you must try the fishing clothes. I'm scared to look up anything on Temu because anything, even if I just have a look at something, they bombard me with texts and notifications and all kinds of stuff. I'm just now having a look at the fishing clothes. You've got to wonder about the quality of some of these things. So, for instance, this t-shirt, that's great, but is it going to look like that? No. But it's the descriptions that get me. And all the things that are, let me move my head out the way. So, this one and this one, it's clearly the same model. So they're just photoshopping t-shirts onto them. Just how painfully amateur it is. Yeah, they must be making millions. There he is again. And again. Oh my god. Water sport clothing. Some interesting choices there. Anyway, now I'm just shopping while on the live stream. Warwick Davies turkey baster on his way, Mush. He'll have to pry it out my cold, dead hands. It's good as well. It's got some real powerful suction. If there's anything you've seen that you particularly want, by all means let me know in the email. I shall try and accommodate. Like a pleco that grows to 30 centimetres, but they exclude the tail. Exactly, yeah. So, and discus growing to... discus when they say they're 15 to 20 centimetres, but then they end up like... yay big. I've never seen one that big, but you know what I mean. Yay big. Oh yes, there's Mush. Hello. Thank you very much. You're more than welcome. So, you've got to send me an email, let me know you're a real person, and I'll send you it. Right, I said I was going to do the quiz a little bit early, so let me just double check. We've got 46 people in here. Are we happy enough with that? Do you want to have a go? As always, the rules of the quiz are, I have come up with some questions. I have researched the answers to said questions. This week, because it's my birthday, the questions are about me and this channel and things like that. So they're even further from the truth, if anything, if truth be told. So you have to kind of second guess, what would Graham say, or what is Graham thinking, rather than what is the actual answer sometimes. It is what it is. So let me just fart around for a minute, because I was literally typing questions at 5 to 9. So we've only got 15 questions. I want to host. There we go. Copy link. Paste link. So if you want to play, all you have to do is click the link that I've just posted in the chat. Ideally, you'll have a second device that you can play the quiz on. If you're new here and you haven't done it before, it's very easy. I'm not asking you to put the answers in the chat here. I'm asking you to play on this website. So as people click the answers, the way that you stand a chance of winning is as fastest finger first, really. So you have to get the answer right, and then the faster you get it right, the more points you get. And then once we get to the end and tally up all the points, whoever's got the most points wins a prize. The prize in this case... I don't know what will make the prize. We might spin the wheel again at the end to see what the prize is going to be. So it could be anything from... I can't even remember what the categories are for it. Maybe a t-shirt or a discount code or a goodie bag or some stickers or something along those lines. We'll make it worth your while. This can be international, so last couple of weeks it's been won by one of our American friends, so they get an Amazon voucher, or you can have an Aquarium co-op voucher or something along those, whatever floats your boat. It's not going to be life-changing amounts of money. We're talking $10, something like that. If you live in the UK, it might be a little bit more, because it doesn't cost as much. If I send you some of my stuff, you might get a bit more, but it's all good fun. But yeah, fastest fingers first. So yes, we know Tommy's at a disadvantage because he's only got 4 of them, but you can do quite well. Normally we say anything above 200 points has got a chance of winning. 300 points, you're in the top 1% if you can get to 300 points, especially as we've only got 15 questions this time, so you never know. Rebecca. Martial arts guy from France. Have you learned nothing? He's from Belgium. So, that might be a bit of a hint to some of the questions. Loving the channel. Thank you very much, Paul. I am here to entertain. Jen Pink, I'm sick today, so I'm just popping in to wish you happy birthday and many more. Thank you. Sorry to hear you're not very well, but thank you. For your birthday wish, I will do my best to own all these losers battling me in the quiz. That's the spirit. That's what we want to see. Is the answer, John? There might be some Jean-Claude Van Damme questions. I don't know why. Isn't Belgium between all the countries? Well, yes, but it's still a country in its own right. It's like saying I'm English. Just because I was born near England doesn't mean I want to be associated with you lot. I jest, of course. My wife's English. My family's English. Oh, a wild Mickey has appeared. Another pre-holiday water changes. So you ever not going on holiday? Must be great. Right, we've got 11 players. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. So if you do want to have a quick game, let's have a little look on Little Face. So we'll show this on the screen so everyone gets to play along. But if you want to join in, you just need to click the link. I'll put the link in chat again for anybody that's just turned up. Give you a couple of minutes to squeeze in. Have you lived in England longer than you lived in Scotland? I think I have. So I moved to England in 1999. This is how old I am. I moved to England in 1999 to work on the Millennium Bug for a mainframe computer.
Oh, my balls.
Oh, something's happened to my balls again. Happy 21st from Mickey. Thank you very much, Mickey. So, in 1999, I would have been, 22? So I've been here for 24 years now. So yeah, I've lived here longer. Whew. There you go. Thank you very much, Mickey. Enjoy your holiday. I can never be English. I mean, I've softened my approach to things. I mean, I've married one of them. I have 3 of them as my children. Even though we still tell them that they were born in Scotland and we moved here when they were very young. But yeah, I've met 1 or 2 English people that are alright, I suppose. I'm curious, did the Millennium Bug really affect nothing that I noticed? Other than my bank balance, I was paid handsomely to work on New Year's Eve and watch nothing happen. I'm sure some things did happen. But not on any of the systems that I supported. You can code then, a very loose version of coding. So, not really. I would say no. If you asked me to code something now, I'd Google it. But then again, most developers do that as well. Nabokov's in. Sorry I'm late. It's quite alright. There's no tardy tickets for being here. Is this a standard? It's not a standard quiz, but it's not your quiz either. We might do your quiz in a bit. This is an extra quiz just for being my birthday. So it's questions about me and my stuff. So we're up to 18 players. JT's off. We've scared him off. Sorry. Good night. Thank you for joining me. But we'll get ready to play the quiz, shall we? Let's start the music. And start the quiz. Are we ready? If I can find the button. Go! Oh, I'll make that the right size. The oldest video on my channel is what? Is it a fish room tour? How to make fish food? A discus video? Or a King of DIY collaboration? Am I too young to understand this quiz? Some elements of it, almost certainly. But while you play this, I'll read the questions and enjoy my birthday beer. It was how to make fish food. Question number 2. Who appears to be my favourite actor? Is it Van Damme Claude Jean, Jean-Claude Damme Van, Claude Damme Jean-Claude, or Jean-Claude Van Damme? He isn't my favourite actor, by the way. I don't know how I got myself into this situation, but I feel like I'm in too deep. It's D, Jean-Claude Van Damme. How do you spell my name? Judging by all the emails I get, I suspect very few of you will get this one right. Do you spell my name Graham, 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 or Dave? Is it Graham, Grahammy, Graham, or Dave? 3 of those I get on a fairly regular basis. It's not the Scottish or Celtic spelling, it's the correct spelling. It's Graeme. My favourite fish are what? Goldfish, discus, guppies, or puffers. I mean, these are all in my top 5, but which is my favourite fish? Anyone who's been to the channel before should know this one. So, Nabo's in the lead with 81 points. JC Van Dan McGrew with 1 behind on 80, as is Juggler on 80. It was discus, of course. A flower horn with a huge cock is my channel mascot. What is his name? Gordon, Humphrey, Graham, or Alan? That's an old picture. I might have to do like a follow-up video on Humphrey, because I notice his cock is extremely massive these days. Gordon, Humphrey, Graham, or Alan? It's Humphrey, of course. My most popular video is about what? Sumps, discus, King of DIY, or Jean-Claude Van Damme? Come on, only Oscars. This is a game for everyone. It's discus. One of my favourite bands. Name them. I found this channel through this drama. See, the King of DIY drama, it doesn't even come into the top 20 anymore, I don't think. Thank God. One of my favourite bands, name them. Oasis, Primal Scream, Happy Mondays, Stone Roses, and I can already hear Rebecca going, who? To all of them. It was, of course, the Stone Roses. How many subscribers does my most subscribed subscriber have? Yes, that hurts my head to say as well. How many subscribers does my most subscribed subscriber have? 100,000, 300,000, 1 million, or 3 million. And I'll preface this by saying it only includes channels who have their subscriptions set to public, and it's not the King of DIY. It is someone who cleans feet and makes videos about ingrown toenails with 300,000 subscribers. There you go. What was my channel called before Aquarium Adventures? Was it Aquarium Info, Discus aquatics, dramatic aquatics, or discus newbie? What was my channel called before Aquarium Adventures? Any long time followers might remember this. It was Discus Newbie. Name the film. As predicted, Rebecca, no idea who any of those bands are. What film is this? Is it Gremlins, Ghoulies, The Thing, or Toy Story? Gremlins. Who do I share a birthday with? Is it Robin Williams, Donald Trump, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Barack Obama? In the top we've got Dan Van in number 1, Coffee Soon Nabo on number 2, JC Van Dan McGrew on number 3, Brian not far behind, Catfishies, Oma Balls not far behind there. It was Robin Williams. How many aquariums do I have? 29, 31, 33, 35. It took me a while to figure this out. I didn't know. I had to go and count. Full of water. The qualifier here is. I have lots more empty ones. 29. What sport have I never played? Cricket, golf, snooker, or darts? I'll give you a clue, it's not darts. I got a new set of darts for my birthday today, and within 10 minutes hit a 180. So I might be spoiling the quiz, but I was quite proud of that. It's cricket, because no Scottish people play cricket. My channel has amassed how many views? 2.5 million, 250,000, 25 million, or 5 million? My partner won't let me play pool as I can't hit. I thought that said I can't hit his balls. I was going to say, oh, I hope you wouldn't be hitting his balls. That's just not on. Like, how are you going to get better if you never get a practice? It's 2.5 million views. Live streaming has changed my opinion on what? Quizzes, public speaking, weird beer, or Jean-Claude Van Damme? You play? I don't play golf anymore. Rarely anyway, but I used to play. I used to be quite good. It's weird beers. It's just turned into a beer. We have a winner. Slow clap. JC Van Dan McGrew has won, you lucky guy. In second place is our usual winner, Coffee Soon Nabo. Got That Friday Feeling in third, Holiday Lover in fourth, Juggler and another multiple winner, Juggler in 211. Dan Van 206, you were in the lead at 1 point. Hands in 206, I know a little bit on 205, Drunken Ogre on 200. All these scores over 200 are to be applauded. They're very, very good. Tommy, you let his head down there. No other way to say it. And a second Drunk Ogre on 0 points. But well done, everyone. Thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We're now going to... What are we going to do? Don't know. Not that. A prize for, who was it the one? Sorry, I've already forgotten who won. For JC Van Dan McGrew. Now you get to see what you're going to win. We're going to spin the wheel of misfortune. Whip, whip, it's a beanie. No, it's not, because we don't have any beanies. Second spin. Whip, whip, it's a goodie bag. Yeah, are you happy with that? I kind of wanted to give you a t-shirt. So, ignore this bit here. Whip, whip, it's a t-shirt. So, go on my website, have a look. T-shirts or polos. Choose a colour, choose a size, a design, because they all have different designs. Send me an email to this address saying, hello, I am JC Van Dam McGrew, and I won a thing. I would like a red t-shirt, XL with cock design or whatever. And I'll send it to you. And within a month. The t-shirts come direct from Phil, and they're made to order, so they can take a little while. Unless you want some food or something like that, and I'll send you that instead. But hopefully that'll keep you going. Right, now we get to my favourite bit. Seeing what everyone answered. How much does everyone know me? So the oldest video on my channel is what? Only 2 people got that right. I thought that would have been a bit of a giveaway. Yeah, it was me making food. Who appears to be my favourite actor? Of course, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's not, and I don't even know. I was thinking of doing a follow-up question of my actual favourite actor is, and I don't know who. How do you spell my name? Oh, everyone got that one right except Hans. Boo. I'll let you off, since English isn't your first language, so I'm sure that just doesn't make any sense. My favourite fish are discus. Almost everyone got that one right. A flowerhorn with a huge cock is my channel mascot. What is his name? It was Humphrey. Humphrey. My most popular video was about what? Discus. Yes. I thought a lot of you would have chosen the kind of DIY thing there, but yeah, it doesn't even register. One of my favourite bands, name them. SGH, fastest finger on that one. Juggler, well done. Drunken Ogre, well done. Oh My Balls, well done. Sam, well done. Everyone else, poor. How many subscribers does my most subscribed subscriber have? Right, this is just weird. Let me see if I can show you this. I need to figure out how to do this again, because it was... Oh, I almost pressed end stream. That would have gone well, wouldn't it? No, let's do a new thing again. YouTube, me, live stream, studio. Oh look, I'm live. See all subscribers. Lifetime. It's this guy here, Mr. Sun. So, all my top subscribers, no offence if you're watching, I suspect you aren't, but weird as hell. Mr. Sun, look away if you're having your dinner. So, he does shit with feet and like these cups things. I watched a couple of these and I was just like, what have I watched? So here's Mr. Sun. Tiago El Jimenez with 130,000 subscribers. And I get pissed off and I'm like, I've only got 10,000 subscribers. These people get them for at least, right, that's fairly normal. Yep, fine. It's like travel blogs and stuff like that. Great. JJ Yosh Backpacking Kitty. Anyone guess what that's about? With 90-odd thousand subscribers. Some bloke who goes backpacking with his cat.
Hey guys, welcome back to my house tour.
How I got my cat to hike. How I rescued my cat. How I fit my cat in my bag. I've dressed my cat up. I put my cat on a lead. I put my cat in a bag. And I think, what am I doing wrong? And then, if that's what's doing it right. But anyway, so that's all fine. And then you get down to, Father Fish, who I've been slagging off recently. I do apologise. Yeah, I shouldn't really look at this. Anyway, back to what we were doing. What were we doing? We were doing the quiz. Insights. So that's how many subscribers. What was my channel called? It was called Discus Newbie. Name the film. Oh, everyone. Almost everyone got that one right. I suppose it was quite a popular film. Who did I share a birthday with? It was Robin Williams. How many aquariums do I have? It was a bit of a guess, I suppose. What sport have I never played? No self-respecting Scotsman ever plays cricket, so... My channel has so many views. Live streaming has changed my opinion on weird beer. So, thank you very much. I thought a fish channel was weird. As did I. And I think that might be where I'm going wrong. I'm not going weird enough. I need to go backpacking with my fish. You've seen those things on like Facebook, the adverts that people have briefcases filled with water, clear briefcases, and they take their fish for a walk, or they take their fish to the office with them. So one of them was an emotional support fish. That's what I need to be doing. Not this nonsense about how to care for your fish or have a look at my stupid big fish tank that doesn't hold water. I'm just not doing it properly. So, Dangerous Dan, well done, Dangerous Dan. Slow clap for Dangerous Dan, everyone. And a bit of a whoop. Do y'all have a Discord? Discord. And links in description. I'm sure one of my fantastic moderators will be posting that in the link as well. Very happy with my Discord link. My Discord channel, sorry. It's a very welcoming place. Lots of friendly people. Help you out with anything. Do you know what? This is completely off topic, but I have found the most supportive, nicest community on the entire internet, and it's all to do with darts. So there's a Reddit subreddit called Darts, and it's full of people. This is ridiculous, but I feel I have to talk about it because I just can't get my head around this. So think about a Facebook group or a subreddit about fish, and you're encouraged post some pictures of your fish or your tanks or your setups, and some naive person would go, well, this is my fish tank with my fish in it. First 20 comments would be, idiot, fish too small, tank's too small, fish too big even, not compatible, that fish will eat that fish, fake plants, and it'd all be everything you're doing wrong. The Darts subreddit is all, look, I got 100, I'm so close to getting 180, and it's all, well done mate, good effort, keep trying, have you tried this tip? Everyone's so nice to each other. I didn't think that such a place existed on the internet. I posted a couple of pictures of my 180s expecting to get thoroughly thrashed for just show off this, that, the other. Crap placing, rubbish darts, your dartboard sucks. It's all brilliant, well done, many more to come. It's so supportive. So I don't know, if you're feeling a bit low and you want something to do, take up darts and join the Darts subreddit. It's lovely. That's all I can say. I still don't know who the band is. The Stone Roses. Is it going to be lecture time? Okay, I can give... So this is a bit of a... I guess for a worldwide audience, it's a bit of a niche band. They are from Manchester, famous in the 90s, late 80s. Part of the Manchester scene. But for someone of my age, they're kind of... I'm in their sweet spot demographic of being the age that I am, and them being bloody amazing. So if you ever get a chance, go and have a look. Download some songs, or Spotify stream some songs, or whatever it is the kids do these days. So old. Oh dear. Yeah, it's fantastic. I used to have mixed tapes, never mind mixed CDs, of Stone Roses songs. I can dissect fishes, but the nails ones. Oh yeah, it was proper. Just yuck. Silver Creek says, "Shame on you all for not getting my personal trivia at 100%." So I do have another quiz that I can play along to, so you can all laugh at me. Because I haven't seen any of the questions or know any of the answers, and I don't profess to be an expert at any of these things. So one of the mods, Nabokov, put together a quiz for me, I think on the same format. I need to find the message now so as I can find it, so I'm just going to waffle incessantly until I find the place that... Did you send me it on Discord? I can't remember. So I can play along, basically. Right, visit site, let's see if it works. So we get round 2 on the quiz. Live group competition, I want to host and play. Copy link, stick link there. So everyone gets a second chance. All you have to do is click that link down below and come join me in the lobby for quiz number 2 of the evening. So we've already given away a goodie bag. We've given away a t-shirt or something else like that. Let's see what we can give away this time. Do you know this? Oh, of course I do. Scores for show, doubles for dough. It's very much like golf. Drive for show, putt for dough. So I set myself a new record of round the board doubles of 4 minutes today, and I seriously considered Googling how to sign up for BTC World Championships. I've had 3 180s this week, and I can go round the board in 4 minutes. But yeah, if anybody else wants to take up darts, you can play darts online against people. So you want to? Should we have an Aquarium Adventures Darts League? If this one is a draw, do we all win a prize? I'm hoping I'll win this one so I get to send myself a prize. Anything you can do while drinking a beer is not a sport. Curling, pool, darts, lol. I have to take you up on this, Stillwater, and I disagree. I have played many sports while drinking a beer. Golf, football, snooker, darts, yes. But it's really about your commitment to drinking the beer. So where it might be illegal, might be like motor racing and things like that, but most sports, if you try hard enough. Never done darts, worried about shooting one in my eye. Or you don't shoot them, you throw them. It's not archery. So you'd be doing well to hit yourself in the eye with a dart. You'd have to be getting it very wrong if you hit yourself in the eye. Right, we've got 14 players. Good to see only Oscars in there. So there's this the skill versus sport thing. I mean, darts managed to get itself classified as a sport, I believe, because over a proper match they wore pedometers once for one of the years at the World Championships, I think, and proved that they did more. They took more steps than they did in things like, so like Olympic fencing, Olympic sharpshooting, Olympic archery. You don't move at all. It's just all about the accuracy thing, and it's a sport. You wouldn't say archery isn't a sport. Well, maybe you would, I don't know. But yeah, just because you can play it with a beer and they have dartboards and pubs doesn't mean it's not a sport, in my opinion. Right, last minute. I think we've got 15 players. Horse racing. You just sit on the horse. It's not like you've got any skill. All the horse riders are there and going, oh, I think you'll find. Make sure you have the screen right when you hit go. So do I share my screen? Because that would be me playing and everyone gets to see my answers. I don't know. What am I meant to do? For instance, should I be showing this screen and then you see me answering the questions? Or do I do it, I don't know, off to the side? And then you don't see anything other than me looking confused for 10 minutes. I don't know. I think we'll just have to watch me be bad at doing the quiz. Archery equals fancy darts. I'd argue it was the other way around. With archery, you have a bow that generally has a sight. So you have a sight and you let go. With darts, you're just chucking it. Right, are we ready to go? Start the music. Build some tension. And drum roll, we're about to have... Good luck, everybody! Start. What is this fish? Ocellaria, submit. I have no idea if that's right. What is this fish? Word I can't say. B. Word I can't say. C. Word I can say. D. Word I can't say. So don't copy me. That would be my advice. I don't know that I'm right. I just looked for the word ocellaris because I know that's to do with clownfish. Yay! Who is Gordon? Not a cat, not a dog, not in the photo above, all of the above. It kind of looks a bit like Gordon, but for those of you wondering, Gordon is the name of my Emperor Snakehead. Artemia is more commonly known as rain shrimp, or Artemia. I never know, am I pronouncing that right? Artemia? True or false, whale sharks have tiny teeth that cover their eyeballs. I'm going to go with false on that one. Because that sounds ridiculous. Why would you have teeth on your eyes? Yeah, true. Of course it is. How many rows of teeth does a whale shark have? Over 300. Boom. Because that sounds ridiculous. Oh, I'm third. Yay, I'm third in my own quiz. Quite happy with myself, actually. Watch me plummet down to 7th now, or something like that. It is over 300. What does a fish's nares refer to? Its lower lips, nostrils, its eyelids. Nares sounds a bit like nostrils. Do fish have nostrils? Have I just been a stupid error? I've gone up to second. I don't know why I chose Neres. Maybe it's because it begins with N. Oh, I was right. What special training did JCVD do when he was 16? It was ballet. This was one of the questions on mine the other week. I mean, I think it was ballet. It might have been farming. Who knows? But he trained for 5 years as a ballet artist, ballet dancer. Graham is killing it. Thank you. Oh, look, it was ballet. Imagine. What plant is this? Ooh, hard to tell. It's not Java, it's not Bulbitis. It's either an Amazon sword or a Nubius. I'm going with Amazon sword. It could be one of the big Anubias. Can I change it? No. Damn. In fact, does it say on it Anubius? That does as well. If my glasses were better, I'd known the answer to that. Yeah, it was Anubius. Idiot. Which non-native fish was recently discovered in the wild in Brazil? Oh, I'm going to go with Betta splendens since they're bettas in the bag, but I don't know. I bet it's not that though, is it? It's going to be glowfish. It is glowfish. I'm sure I read a story about this. Oh, I'm letting myself down badly. It's the limited time element of it. You think you've got to get it quick. Now I know how you all feel. It was glowfish. I knew that. I bet it is also called Siamese fighting fish. Oh, some people call it a Japanese fighting fish just because they're idiots. For the halfway point, 10 questions out of 20. Dan Van is on 216 points. Laura Cardy, that could be a name, Laura Cardy. 207, Beta 187, Drunken Ogre 180, some idiot called Graham 175, I know a bit 159. What does an omnivore eat? Everything. Juggler 175. Oh, I'm over 200. That's all I wanted to do, because that's a passable score. Omnivore, omni meaning everything. I feel like I should get like an extra 10 points because I'm trying to narrate and play at the same time, which is clearly more difficult. And drink beer. Strong beer at that. In the US, what percentage of the population suffers from gallstones? Oh, I'm going to say it's quite low. 10 to 15. Did you write this when I thought I was suffering from gallstones? Right, beer number 3. We're going for Transient by Northern Monk. Another of my favourites. Hazy DDH. Double dry hops, I believe that means. IPA. Oh, I was right, 10 to 15. True or false, a Scottish gentleman invented this steam and just Scottish people invented everything. Of course it's true. Name one thing a Scotsman didn't invent. See, you can't. And even if you can, I'll find a Scotsman that claims he invented it. Everything worthwhile was invented by a Scottish person. It's true. True or false, bats are blind. It's false. They just don't use it as their primary thing, surely. Hence, blind as a bat being stupid. I'm going to get this one wrong now, surely. Damn, Van's running away with it a little bit. It is false. True or false, the national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. It's false. Definitely not. Submit your answer. Damn it! Scottish didn't invent underwear. Yeah, 'cause you don't need underwear. It's not like it's important. If anything, it's preferable not to have any. I've done myself there by not clicking submit quick enough. What is the world's most expensive spice? I'm going to go with saffron. So this is what you mean when every now and again randomly people go, oh my god, it didn't let me submit. Have I made a faux pas by going with saffron? Given the picture seems to be vanilla. No, it's saffron. What kind of stone is this? It looks like Sirius stone to me, but it could be Oko stone. Oko stone? I've never heard of that. Rhino stone? Never heard of that. Pagoda stone? Never heard of that. It doesn't look like Sirius stone. It looks a bit more reddish, so maybe I've done a boo-boo. That's pagoda stone. This type of aquataping, yeah, whatever, spring scissors. I don't know what it's called, if I'm completely honest. It looks like there's a bit of a spring on it, and they look like scissors, so I'm going to go with spring scissors. Stones have names that vary depending where you're from. Yeah, we've been done there. The tallest building in Europe is called... Well, I know the Shard is taller than the Eiffel Tower, and I don't know about the other ones. Although that doesn't look like the Shard or the Eiffel Tower, so I'm probably... It's going to be one of these two. Lacta Center, yeah. Well. Goldfish have stomachs. I know they have very small digestive tracts, but it's really part of that's classified as a stomach. It's going to be a no, isn't it? Look how beautiful that beer is. There's no way you're seeing through that. It's false. Well, we have a winner, and it's not me. Laura Cardy. Laura, well done. Or Rebecca, as you might be called. Closely followed by Drunken Ogre in second place, with SJH in third place, Beta in fifth, Van Damme in sixth, some moron called Graham in seventh. Still 300 points. I'm happy with that. 8th, Hans Hartmann. 9th, Juggler Pyle in 10th, with the only Oscars just missing out on the top 10 with 271 points, which is a very respectable score. Well done, everyone. I will change the applause button for a more voracious applause next week. So, Rebecca, do you want to spin the Wheel of Doom? I mean the Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Doom? That's not... Do you want to spin the Wheel of Misfortune, or do you want to choose a prize? You can have a t-shirt, a goodie bag of foods, and whatever you want. Let me know. Now the fun bit. Let's see. What is the fish? I'm only concentrating on the ones that I got wrong here because I'm in this one. Who's Gordon? You got that one right. Artemia is... Yeah, everyone's happy with that. Whale sharks have tiny teeth that cover their eyeballs. Okay. Not that I don't trust you. And in true Graham spirit. It doesn't matter if it's right or not, it's what you said was right. Dermal denticles. Their eyeballs uncovered in tiny teeth. Notice they say teeth, not teeth. It's teeth. Anytime you have to put air quotes on something, that means it's not that. So they're not covered in tiny teeth. They're covered in dermal denticles. These teeth-like structures. Oh, see, teeth-like. Teeth-like means not teeth. Means a bit like teeth, but not teeth. Not that bitter, but fine. Okay, we got that one wrong. How many rows of teeth does a whale shark have? 300, yeah. What does a fish's nares? Yeah, anatomy, zoology, nostrils. Fine. What special training JCVD? Everyone that watched the stream last week got that one right. What plant is this? I actually got this one right. So, idiot. It even said it on the picture. Which non-native fish was recently discovered in the wild? It was glowfish. I read a report on the glowfish. I should have got that one right. I bet it is also... Everyone got that one right. Well done, everyone. Yay! Well done, everyone. What is an omnivore eat? Yay! Well done, everyone. Oh, no. I know a little bit. Didn't know that. Gallstones. Yeah. A Scottish gentleman invented the steam engine, of course. As I'm sure I'm about to come back to comments that Scottish people invented everything useful. Bats are blind. No. It's have a saying. Unicorns. Yep. World's most expensive spice, saffron. Did I get any of them fastest? Is that because I took the time to read them all out like an idiot? Oh yeah, I got that one right. How many rows of teeth does a whale shark have? Got that fastest. And that was it. Okay. National Land Unicorn, you should have got that one. Yeah. Expensive spice. What kind of stone is this? Only SGH. SJH got that one right. Well done. This type of aquascaping pool. The third beer is always the most tricky. This type of aquascaping tool is called... Everyone got that one? Tallest building in Europe. Again, not that I don't trust you. Yep, it's the Lacta Centre. It's in St. Petersburg. That's not in Europe. That's in Russia. Russia's not in Europe. Technically. I think the game's a bogey. And the answer's Russia. Never counts. Goldfish have stomachs. Again, I thought they just had tiny stomachs. Goldfish don't have stomachs. In the sense that humans do. See, there's always the qualifier. Goldfish digest food as it moves through their intestines and extract nutrients as the food passes through them. That's what a stomach does. Yeah, fair enough. Well, anyway, well done to everyone. Slow clap. And well played to Laura Cardai. Let me know what you want as a prize. Send me an email. You've got my email address and we'll send you a prize. David says, the pics messed me up. The spice question I knew, but just saw the picture of vanilla and clicked. Yeah, I must admit, I do that. I like to put in a picture of the wrong answer. So as people just see the picture, they go, oh, click that. I'm trying to be fast without reading the question, catch you out. So they caught us both out with that one. Oh, hang on. What's all these requests coming in? Okay, right. Sorry. Second A quiz and second place for Scottish Ogre. Well done. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, and as Nabokov says, a very common Graham technique. So I like that. So if anybody else wants to do that, the website that I use is Trivia Creator. Go on there, create your own quiz. I tend to go for 20 questions, 30 seconds per question. I like to mix it up between, I like to have half fishy, half something else. And the something else can be split into half again, say half current affairs, half random knowledge. I like to pick things like popular culture from when I was relevant. And then people like Rebecca go, well, I've never heard of the Stone Roses. And then I lecture them afterwards for a good 20-30 minutes about why they're making poor life choices and not knowing who these bands are. Or not watching these films. It's a massive mistake. Right, Rebecca's happy with the Wheel of Doom. So here we go. We're going to spin the Wheel of Doom. It's going to happen here. I'm going to try and point at it. It's going to come up now. Whatever it lands on, that's what you get. Unless it's a beanie, because I don't have any beanies. Whoop whoop, it's a polo/t-shirt. There you go, well done. Woo. You have won a polo/t-shirt. So go on the website, choose your favourite colour, design, size, whatever. Send me an email and we'll get one sent out to you forthwith, which might take up to 3 or 4 weeks. It takes this... Oh, I read that wrong. I was about to say something about semen of 10,000... It takes the stamen of 10,000 crocuses to make 1 pound of saffron. This is why it makes it so expensive, yes. Odontoids are teeth, denticles are the same thing. Not when they're in your eyes, though, surely. Look at the photo of the whale shark eye. Okay. All I'm going to say is, I've never looked at an eye and seen or expected to see teeth. Teeth go in mouths. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Denticles. They don't even look like teeth. Stewart's inquiry, they don't even look like teeth. They're in the eye and they don't look like teeth. So what makes them teeth? That's a bit like saying, oh, a rhino's horn it's really just hair because it's made of the same stuff. If I stuck my hair on you, it's very different to me sticking my rhino horn up your jacksie. Not that I'm bitter. Well done. Well done, everyone. It's fine. Russia is Europe, but not. Yeah, I agree. Russia's in Europe only when it suits us. Because I'm pretty sure Russia's Asia these days. Russia, or the Russian Federation, is a transcontinental country spanning Eastern Europe and Northern Asia. Yeah, so these days they're calling it Asia. Eurasia, usually. So not part of Europe as in the European Union. They're barely part of it as in a continent. 77% of Russia is in Asia. The western 23% of the country is located in Europe. So it's mostly Asian. If anything, Eurasian. Oh God. Pfft. Is this what I sound like? Is this what you all sound like when I do my quiz and say, I don't care what you think, it's what I think. So, I apologise. Well done, Nabokov. I'll stop moaning now. Question, what darts did you get for your birthday? I'll show you. Because I'm very excited with my darts. So these are my old darts. I don't know what they are or who makes them. But they're quite heavy. They're like 28 grams, I think. And I just wanted to try something a little bit lighter. And they're not grippy at all, so I don't like them. So I've got these, which are 21 gram amberjacks, which I don't know if we'll focus on them, are mega grippy and very light. Not expensive. They're not like fancy named person darts or anything like that. But I quite like them. They fly a lot truer, so I think my throw is more suited to a lighter dart. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with them so far. Yeah, I'd semen of 100 crocs. I'm like, where are we going with this? I had the chance but didn't submit 2 questions. I see, that's where I went wrong, isn't it? I do apologise. Eurasia, a great band. That's Erasure. Red Dragon Amberjacks. Yes, they're the Amberjack 2s, if that means anything to you. But I think they're pretty cool. If I can... it's not going to do that, is it? But I've got my dart set up here above all my screens, which I know is dangerous. But I've got a darts around that's orange, so I think that fits quite nicely with the stems of these and the highlights down here, because I'm all about the aesthetics. Right, so that's the quizzes done. We might do one more giveaway, because we're giving away 2 t-shirts tonight. I've also got... We're only 24 subscribers away from getting to 16,000 subscribers. So I'm going to say... What was that noise? So I'm going to say, of the 40 odd people that are still here, share it with someone. Tell them to come and click that subscribe button, and you might win a prize if they do. We've got 46 likes, 40 concurrent viewers. That's what we like to see. That's a good ratio. 37 concurrent viewers, 46 likes. So 9 people liked it, but not enough to stay. No birthday rant. Well, I'm not sure what to rant about. I'm kind of contented at the moment. I've mostly been... The only thing I want to rant about is something that nobody wants to hear me rant about, which is work. And that's no fun. I've got no fishy complaints, really. I've almost had a rant about why is someone who picks at people's toes for a living got 300,000 subscribers. These videos aren't even good. They're not... Chill. There's no... I was going to say, there's no artistic content to him picking at people's feet, but it's literally just poor quality videos of feet being mutilated. It just makes me go, why did I spend 5 hours editing that video? Whoa. But who knows? So no, I'm going to concentrate on the positive this week. I had basically a month off with various illnesses and things like that. And I released a video, I think, let me see if I can find it. I released my last video about the pond progress, and then I hadn't made like a video for like 3 weeks, something like that. Released my pond one, and it got like 1,000 viewers, and I was a bit like, God, the grind is a real. When you're a small-ish YouTube channel, it really is just a grind. You're making videos, you're trying to stay relevant, you're trying to stay in the eye of everyone. And then, because I wasn't well for a few weeks, I didn't make any videos, and then my next video only got 1,000 views, and I was feeling very, not disgruntled, but demotivated. Like, what is the point of this? It really highlights, at times like that, it really highlights that it's not just a hobby for you. The hobby is, and I've always said this, the hobby for me is, it's 50% the fish and the keeping the fish, and it's 50% making the videos and doing the live streams. Because I really enjoy making videos, and I really enjoy making live streams. But it's got to the point where the two of them, they almost support each other. So if I didn't have any fish, I wouldn't have anything to make videos about. If I didn't make videos about them, would I have as many fish? So you're like, what came first, chicken or egg? And when I didn't make any videos for a while, and I didn't really look after my fish for a while because I was ill, when I came back to it, my focus was on the fish, because they're the thing that actually needs the attention. They need to be fed, they need to be cleaned, they need to be water changed, they need to be all these things. I don't need to make videos. It's a bit like, screw it. And I thought there was some kind of karmic symbiosis thing going on in the universe, because I started to be fed lots of videos about selling your YouTube channel. It's like, if you have 5,000 subscribers, you can sell your YouTube for this many. If you have this many active viewers, you can sell. And I was like, why am I getting, all of a sudden, I'm getting a bit fed up with making YouTube videos, or I haven't made some YouTube videos. And all of a sudden, I'm getting fed loads of videos about people who sell their YouTube videos, or sell their YouTube channels. I was like, well, maybe this is, it's in the stars. I'm just, it's not meant to be. I can scale back and just keep a few fish. Because I must admit, if I wasn't making videos, I used to always say, if I wasn't making videos about them, would I have as many fish and as many fish tanks? And I always came back to the answer of, yeah, probably, because I would. I've started now think about scaling back, nothing to do with YouTube, just scaling back on the amount of tanks that I have and the amount of fish that I keep, just to concentrate on a few. So rather than have lots of tanks with lots of different types of fish, scale that back and have still a stupider number of tanks for a normal person, but with fewer fish. So if mega tank's going to be my focus, have mega tank and lots of fish that are kind of training to be in mega tank. So growing out smaller fish that will get big, and then I can put them in mega tank and they'll be happy in mega tank for a long time. So dedicating a proportion of the fish room for that, and then maybe having like a breeding section. So I might breed some discus or do something like that, and I've really got a soft spot for guppies. Might keep some guppies or some endlers and do that, but then get rid of things that I like, but I like other things more. So kind of going along those lines and thinking about those things when I was off sick, and saying what would be easy to look after, what would be easier to maintain, and I could still make videos about them. And I was like, sod making videos about them. Nobody cares about me making videos about these things, because I'm seeing things like, there's a man there picking his toes, getting 100,000 views. Why bother? That's all I could think, is why am I bothering? Nobody cares what I watch. And then, so to go full circle, I was getting all these kind of negative things happening, of being fed videos about sell your channel, give up on YouTube, it's not worth it these days. And I had 2 or 3 people reach out saying, is everything okay? I've not seen a video for a while. It makes my Wednesday when I see a video come out. Callum, one of the moderators on here, sent me the Timu aquarium saying, you know what, you should do a video about this. I think that'd be quite funny. It'd go down well. Do a Timu video by a load of aquarium tat. And I thought, yeah, go on then, I will. It's my number 1 performing video, and so it's only been out 3 days, but it's the number 1 video that I've ever made, performance wise, in 3 days. It's got 5.6 thousand views in 2 days. The next best video has 2.8 thousand views, so it's nearly double. Can't add actually doubled. It's performed twice as well as my next performing video. And that makes me go, yay! Everything's good again. So it boggles my mind about how YouTube works and what YouTube's all about as to why I do. And I've said this before as well. I don't get how some things click, and it really doesn't matter about quality sometimes. Like say, a video about picking your feet, you can get 100,000 views. A video about an idiot buying tat off Temu can get 6,000 views. Yet a video by, like, take one of Freshwater Ichthyology's videos. They're all well researched, well thought out, informative videos, but she doesn't get as many views as I get. It's not fair. They're the videos that should be pushed, not the look at the shit I bought off the internet. Yeah, so I went through, because I was just feeling low anyway and feeling ill and a bit fed up. I went through a bit of a fed up with this nonsense. Then made a video that went quite well for me, and yeah, I'm happy again. So I don't know, discombobulated. That's where I'm at. Just saw that in the comment. Discombobulated. It's very fickle, this whole YouTube business. How old are you, Aquarium Adventures? So this is one of the things I was worried about making a quiz about me. Am I giving you all the information you need to steal my identity? So I'm happy to say how old I am, but if anybody asks what my mother's maiden name is, step too far. I am 46. 46 today. Any what? Any trad celebs for your birthday? I don't know what that means. Selling social media isn't worth it. Well, do you know what? It seems that some people are making an absolute fortune from selling dead channels. So if anybody wants to buy Aquarium Adventures, let me know. YouTube isn't great for motivation. Yeah, it's something that I've never really struggled with, I must admit. You hear about YouTuber burnout and all that kind of thing quite a lot from lots of different niches, lots of different types of YouTubers all talk about, and I always thought, no, it's not going to happen to me, because generally I make videos about what I'm doing. And generally I don't care that they don't do all that well. But it creeps up on you. I think that's the only way I can really think about it. It creeps up on you. My approach to YouTube is, here's a thing I'm doing, watch me do it, I'll talk about me doing it, and then at the end I'll say I could have done this better or that better or not. And as I'm generally doing things, I have lots of things to talk about. So here's me trying to build a tank, here's me trying to raise this fish, here's me trying to look after this fish, here's me trying this product. It's none of it's groundbreaking, it's just me going through what I'm doing. So I thought, the problem with that is it can be boring, but the bonus of that is I'll never run out of it, because I'm always going to be doing stuff. I'm always going to be water changing, I'm always going to be trying to improve my fish room, I'll always be trying to find a better food, trying to find a better way to look after a fish. I'm never going to run out of ideas. I'm not trying to come up with a viral video. So the Temu video, for instance, it's a double-edged sword, because I'm not going to be buying crap off Temu every week, but going by my analytics, I should be, because that's a video that's done the best that any of my videos have done in that timescale. But when he stopped making videos for a while, so when I was ill, that just was not at the forefront of my mind to make videos. It was barely at the forefront of my mind to feed all my fish. I'm like, well, screw them, they can die, I'm dying, they can die as well. But you get complacent, you get used to a level of views, if you like. So even though it's never been something that's troubled me that, oh, I'm not getting enough views or I'm not getting enough subscribers, it's not worth it, it was kind of irrelevant because I'm just making videos about what's going on. Doesn't matter how many people watch them, because the next video is just going to be me making another video about a thing I'm doing, and if somebody likes it, great. If they don't, also great. You can go and watch something else. But when you're getting a couple of hundred views of each time, of each video, that kind of makes sense. But I was starting to get 1,000 and 2,000 views in my first day when I was making a video, which again isn't groundbreaking, isn't breaking any records or anything like that. But when you get used to that, and then you take a break, and you see that break hurt you, and then the next one you only get 500 views in your first day, you go, that's it. I'm going to throw everything out, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, it's not worth it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. And it sneaks up on. That's what I mean. It sneaks up on you. That you think you're not that type of person, that you don't care about the views and you don't care about the watch time. But it does happen, and it's happened to me once before when I was getting maybe 500 views in the first channel, and I took a break and I got 100 views in the first day. And I thought, oh, that's terrible. And I felt exactly the same this time when I was usually getting 2,000 views and I got 1,000. I was like, oh God, it's not worth it anymore. So I can see myself in a situation where I could be getting 10,000 views in my first day, taking a break and going back and only getting 5,000 and going, oh, it's terrible, woe is me. So it feels like it's just a constant. It's just something you have to deal with if you're going to make videos. The live streams are probably the thing that have saved me. If I'm completely honest, I probably need a little bit more out the live streams to keep that going, and I think I need other people. I think I need co-hosts. I think I need regular guests. I don't think I can do it just on myself, but I do enjoy this format of having a regular blank canvas where we can talk about whatever we want to talk about, and I think I just need more people. So if this was like a 4 gang and we were talking about things, I think that would go a little bit easier, because I have a tendency to rant. So this last 10 minutes now, for instance, that's not going to be interesting for anybody except me, but there's nobody else to keep me in check, so I'm just going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. So yes, YouTube isn't great for motivation, and it's also great for motivation because when you get a little bit, you love it, and when you don't get any, you hate it. So it's a very much a double-edged sword. And I apologise, I bet you I've got nobody watching now. Let me have a look. We had, 40 people? Oh, we've got 41 people watching now. I'm sorry for boring all 41 of you. Another question. Oh, Beta Aquatics, how old are you, Aquarium Adventures? Any traditional celebrations for your birthday? I am 46, and no, I don't have any traditional celebrations. Didn't even get a cake. My wife is failing me. I didn't even get a cake. I want to say that because she might be able to hear me. No, not really. We tend to have some traditional birthday celebrations where we will go out for a meal. We'll take the family out. There's a particular worldwide cuisine buffet thing that everyone likes, and we all get to eat things that we like. I'm fond of a Chinese, wife's fond of an Indian, kids like pizzas and things like that, so we all get to eat whatever we want to eat. But yeah, nothing really over and above that. We went out last night. Went out on a school night last night. Went to a pub quiz, which was... If you think my quizzes are bad, I implore you to go to the... What's the pub called? The Shoulder of Mutton in Sheffield. The worst pub quiz you'll ever see. One of the questions was, what body of water connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Pacific Ocean? And we're all going, I don't think any body of water connects the Mediterranean Sea and the Pacific. It turns out they meant the Atlantic. Turns out they meant the Panama Canal. But when they gave the answer, it was the Panama Canal. On the Panama Canal. What's the Panama Canal? Well, everyone's just this going, what? Say that again. Panama Canal. What's the Panama Canal? Panama Canal. Another was, what? This is an anagram. It was, Big Monster Girl was the anagram. I think it was something like that. It's a famous female musical artist. Oh God, I can't think of it. It was Louis Armstrong. She thought it was Louise Armstrong. So, went out for a meal last night. That was kind of my birthday night out. Just me and the wife and some friends. Left the kids at home. Did that. Had a few beers and something to eat. Did the pub quiz. So that was my birthday night out, really. What does it say about YouTube? That many people want to watch some bloke picking his feet. Right, to be fair, he picks other people's feet. I don't get the vlogs. Yeah, I do get the vlogs in that if you're doing something interesting, yeah, why wouldn't you want to watch that? That's fine. Like travel journals or... I mean, I have to think about what do I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of random crap. I watch lots... I'm not mechanically minded in any way, but I watch lots of car videos about people rebuilding their cars and going on road trips and doing schemes and things like that. I watch lots of technical videos about people building computers and doing crazy projects with that. And meh. Paul Jeffries, happy birthday. Hello. What was your mother nickname at school? What was my mother's nickname at school? I have no idea. Mrs. H says she'll buy you for a night. Okay, is that like some kind of indecent proposal type scheme? Any more input from Fluval or other sponsors? The Fluval ones have been keeping in touch quite a bit. Apparently there's some big competition coming up where you get to put your artwork on some Fluval stuff or something like that. They're going to send me something soon. But yeah, I'm inundated with offers for random tat, basically. What was it I was offered today? Where was it? I remember thinking, no, hard no on that one, thank you. Might have been yesterday, actually. Sorry, now watching the... Graham searches for emailtv.com. I'm at that halfway stage where I'm invested in searching for this email and it's being extremely boring searching for this email. Anyway, it was some shit that they wanted me to promote that had nothing to do with aquariums or anything. No, can't find it. Never mind. Stop making videos hinders a channel too long. I mean, it doesn't. It's my own fault. I usually do. I think it's good practice that you have a backup of videos that are non-time sensitive so they can just be released as and when. So if you want to take a couple of weeks off, you have a couple of videos in the bag where you just schedule them for release and they come out and it keeps things ticking over. I ran out of mine. So you do get punished for... And punished is probably the wrong word. There are people out there who enjoy your stuff and they watch your stuff and they wait for your stuff to come out. And I'm not at a level where I think about that. I'm just me and I make my videos and I'm surprised anyone watches them. So I don't feel like I'm letting people down because I don't feel that anybody's really watching or anyone really cares. But it's strange to think that 5,000 people have watched the video I made a couple of days ago. I don't think it'll ever not be strange to think. I don't know 5,000 people. What was the other stat that I looked at? Something like 600 comments. 600 people asked me a question about something I did. I don't know 600 people. Even though these aren't numbers that are like crazy viral video numbers of like 10 million views and 300,000 subscribers. It's still crazy. There are hundreds of people interested in asking me a question. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it amazes me. There are dozens of people that want to shout and swear at me, and I think, oh, okay, that's funny. But equally, there are also dozens of people that are sometimes quite nice about things. Humans are all right sometimes. Temu is advertising insanely. I'm sure that word hit the robots and got pushed. I see their ads insane amounts, probably hundreds a day. They definitely are all over the place, so that will be something to do with it. Co-hosts can work well. Is it Reef Dork that has done really well from his? I don't know. That's not a name I know. I just think it would benefit from having someone else. You need Mrs. Adventure. No, she's too busy. She'd be asleep by now. His are 2 hours, but also a good amount of time discussing a topic with Prestige Reef. Right, okay. Yeah, well, that kind of thing, yeah. There's another one where he sometimes pops up here and they do a quiz on a Saturday night, Aquarium Daily or something like that, I think his name is. That kind of thing. Although I've not been here for a live stream in over a year, I always enjoy the playback at work the next week. Thank you. Mickey's got a streaming setup and fish tanks in the background. Well, there you go. Mickey's volunteering. Anyone else? Let us know. My latest stream shows why not. I'm not a great person for online interviews, etc. Yeah, some people don't enjoy it, and I would never want to put someone in the position where they're doing something they don't enjoy. So, Mickey, if you definitely are interested, didn't we do a Meet the Mods? We did do a Meet the Mods. Did we ever? I'm not sure if we made it round to Mickey because he was probably on holiday, like he is all the time. As you said, yeah, I think I might have been on holiday. A Friday night panel, yeah. It doesn't even, not even a regular co-host. I'm not asking anyone to commit. I just think it'd be fun to have more than just me. It could be different people each time. So that's what I was thinking of. Anyway, we're getting near. We've reached 11 o'clock, so we're probably going to crash into somebody else's live stream now. So I think it will probably be Coldwater Aquatics has started streaming now. I'm going to go and eat an insane amount of cheese because it's my birthday. And I've bought myself a lot of cheese. I'm going to have some cheese and another beer and wish you all a happy weekend. Thank you for listening to me just rant and moan for the last half hour. It's made the time pass, if nothing else. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Hopefully we'll see you next week for another quiz. If you have won a prize, send me an email or drop me a DM or whatever it is you need to do. I need to know where you live, I need to know what you want, and we'll send you whatever you've won. Congratulations, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye!